And finally, with this shake, and for the first time ever, all 3 episodes are connected by a single myth. So with Evil Origins, we will bring you on a cinematic journey across past, present, and future, introducing all of you to a new cycle of evil that will terrorize generations. So with that said, welcome to Shake, Rattle, and Roll Evil Origins, MediaCon, where every era bleeds. I'd like to bring up our amazing writers. From episode 1, we have Noreen Capili. Episode 2, we have Onay Salas. And finally, for episode 3, we have Gina Marisa Tagasa. And then finally, I'd like to call up JP Aguilera, our entertainment head, or our content head at Regal.
Thank you very much, Keith. Kumusta naman kayong lahat dyan? I hope you're having a great time right now. So, as mentioned by Keith, this year, we're trying to do something new with Shake, Rattle, and Roll. Pero at the same time, we're still honoring the generations-long legacy of the franchise. And to do that, we're going to present to you stories that are different, yet, guys, mark my word, connected. Yeah. And to do that, kailangan namin tell yung stories across past, present, and future. And we're very glad that we have the best writers in the Philippine film industry now to talk about those episodes. First off, we have the creative manager of the project and one of the writers of the first episode, Ms. Noreen Capili.
Hello, good afternoon. So, eto na nga. The first episode is set 250 years ago, in 1775, wherein a holy place is attacked by an evil force. Our challenge as creators, as writers, is how to create fear na hindi nagsisigawan. Kasi our characters are nuns. So there are women bound for prayers, silence, obedience, diba? So we want to create fear that slowly and quietly creeps in. While writing din, mapapatanong ka rin na kung yung simbahan, pinasok na ng demonyo, ng kasamaan, ng kadiliman, saan ka kakapit? If prayers and your religion and faith are not enough to save you, ano pa ang tatakbuhan mo? That's where family comes in. So at its core, para siyang sisters na nag-choose to be together para labanan ang evil forces. So sometimes, kapag hindi enough yung paniniwala o yung religion, it's your courage within you and it's your love that will save you. So that's episode 1 for you.
Thank you very much, Noreen. So that's the first episode, 1775. The second episode is 2025, and one of our writers is here, or one of the writers of the second episode. We have Miss Onay Salas Camero.
Good afternoon po. Ayun po. So from episode 1 nga na sobrang tahimik, sobrang matagal panahon, to episode 2 ay very young at very maingay kasi set siya sa isang party sa present time. Ito na yung Gen Z story. So as one of the writers, ang naging challenge namin nung sinusulat siya ay yung fact na multi-character siya. So kailangan ilabas yung uniqueness ng kada character. Kailangan makita yun in such a short time kasi nga 1/3 lang siya ng film. So yun, yung makikita nyo yung strength, kung paano yung kanya-kanyang strength na gamit nila para matalo yung evil entity. So na kahit magkakaibang tao sila or hindi sila magkakasundo to begin with, kailangan nilang mag-work together. Tapos yun, going back dun sa kanya-kanyang strength, ano siya, parang tayong lahat. May kanya-kanya tayong strength para labanan yung kanya-kanya rin nating kadiliman at kasamaan kung ano man yun sa buhay natin. So yun po yung episode.
Thank you very much, Onay. So from 775 to 2025, and now we go to 2050. And one of the writers is here, Miss Gina Marisa Tagasa.
Yes. Thank you. We now come to the final episode, which is set 25 years from now.
And imagine this. The Philippines, our nation, is in total devastation. There's drought, huwag naman saan mangyari. There's drought, there's hunger, and we are overrun by flesh-eating creatures. We call them aswang. Ito yung bagong breed ng mga aswang, hindi po mga buwaya, aswang po. So, a future Philippines overrun by a new breed of aswang, so as mentioned, no other nation helps us. So, ang sakit, di ba? Walang tumutulong sa atin. We face them alone. So, hope lies in family ties and faith. Dito po magra-rise ang isang matinding family, and they will rise above this chaos. And then, lahat po ito ay manggagaling sa strong faith in God. Kahit po whether it's 1775, 2025, kahit po sa future pa rin, family pa rin po ang napaka-strong bond and ties. We can even defeat the supernaturals if we have that strong faith in God. So episode 3 connects 1775, yung pong tatlong yun, 2025 and 2015. Then everything will make sense. So we are excited for you to watch this movie kasi iba po talagang horror experience ito, and let's all shake, rattle, and roll together. Thank you po.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Thank you to our amazing writers. Thank you, JP. And so, to start bridging the story from paper to screen, we have to build the world of Shake, Rattle, and Roll Evil Origins. So with that said, we want to show you a little bit of video, some of the work the team did to bring the story to life. To not only honor the past of the longest running Filipino horror franchise, but we want to continue to innovate and move our production forward in not only design, but storytelling and acting. So with that said, I have the pleasure of introducing our next speaker, the President and CEO of Regal Entertainment, Mr. Sal Monteverde.
Good afternoon, everyone. Nice to see everyone here. My friends from the media, and I would like to acknowledge Tita Annabel Rama, Leo Katikba, the fan groups, of course, the production staff, and the cast. Okay, ang Shake kasi naging tradisyon na. So ano bang tradisyon? Diba? So ang tradisyon, tayo ba'y dapat susunod sa tradisyon or i-break natin ang tradisyon? Pero ang Shake, wala sa dalawa. Ang Shake, ang tradisyon ng Shake is always excellence. Yan ang aming tradisyon for Shake, Rattle, and Roll. Every year, or maybe there are some years na hindi kami nakakapag-produce ng Shake kasi wala pa kami naisip na konsepto. Pero kasi, sa totoo lang, mahirap. Mahirap talaga makaisip ng konsepto. Makabuo na isang Shake, Rattle, and Roll. Ngayong taon na to, sinumulan namin ang pagbuo nito since maybe I would say 2 years ago. So, from brainstorming, napag-usapan namin kung anong takbo ng Shake. Ito na nga, ang past, present, future. Ano pa ba pwede natin maibigay para maiba ang Shake? Gawin natin connected. So, ito yun, ang connected na episodes ng Shake. Hindi kayo pwedeng umalis ng sinihan na hindi nyo napapanood ang 1, or napapanood ang dulo, o napapanood ang gitna. Kaya, ang excellence din namin na ina-achieve dito ay sa production value, sa technical aspects, sa storytelling, syempre sa aming mga direktor na magagaling, and also syempre sa design, pati sa mga artista. So ngayon, kasama namin ngayon ang mga direktor na bumubuo. Ang mga direktor, wala ang Shake, Rattle, and Roll kung hindi mailagay sa katotohanan at sa reality ang mga vision ng producer at storywriter. At eto na sila, ang aming directors ng Shake, Rattle, and Roll.
That said, first I'd like to call the director of our first episode, 1775, Shugo Praigo.
And of course, for the episode of Shake, Rattle, and Roll 2050, Direct Ian Loredes.
And finally, I just want to acknowledge the director of 2025, Episode 2, Joey De Guzman, who will join us via video later on. All right, so Director Hugo, I pass out to you for the first episode.
Hello. Our story begins in 1775. What is fascinating and challenging in this episode for me is to find that, for us, is to find that kind of mixed a horror that is not just terrifying but also deeply meaningful. This story explores fears that was deeply rooted generations before, years before, but still haunting us till now. It's not just a fear that came from the supernatural. It's also fear that's coming from silence, control, and the things that they taught us that never to question. Because we believe that the real horror stories, like the unforgettable episodes of this iconic franchise, those that work are horror that is rooted in real life. So, thank you very much for coming here. We're very excited to show you our episode of story.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Ian Lorenas. I'm the director of episode 3. Ayun, what can I say? Nasabi naman na ni Malay yung about the story. Pero siguro, what I can say is how I got inspired or what was my mindset when we were doing the film. Nag-look back ako during the COVID pandemic, and there are no specific words about the pain, the tragedy of us. All of us, I'm sure we've lost family, a neighbor, a friend, a loved one. So I drew to that inspiration na sinabi ko, itong pelikula is like an allegory, it's like an ode to that stage of our generation na na-survive natin yun. Siguro, yun yung naging inspiration sa akin na it's about the survival of humanity during this harsh situation, this harsh present situation. Tapos, inisip ko rin na what kind of fear that we can induce to the audience possible. Kasi since, like na-mention ng Shake and other horror films, halos natapil nila karamihan ng what kind of fear. So, ito, we try to make it more subconscious na it's about fear of the unknown, fear of not knowing what goes tomorrow. Buhay pa ba tayo, kung buhay pa ba yung mga loved ones natin, na enemy natin ay ang environment na kung saan tayo nabubuhay. So, ayun, yun po ang nagbuo sa akin ng inspiration at ng courage para gawin tong episode 3. And I feel na it will be an experience kasi sa panahon ngayon na we go to the cinema is we go for that overwhelming experience. So, ayun po. Salamat.
Alright, and finally for episode 2, I bring you Joey De Guzman, who's joining us via video.
Everyone, sorry I couldn't be there today. Currently in Seoul, South Korea, attending a wedding for my friend. When I first heard about episode 2, they said that they wanted something fun and scary to watch. And translating that to the set, the cinematography, and the performances actually came quite naturally because we set out to experiment, try new things we haven't done before personally. So my favorite example would have to be the dance sequence. Rolling. I do believe that episode 2 contributes to the legacy of Shake, Rattle and Roll because from the beginning we set out to try new things and we actually enjoyed doing them, which resulted in somewhat a fresh experience, not only for the viewers but also for us, the people who made it. And in the the end, we got what we wanted, which is a slasher film that is fun, thrilling, and scary to watch. So I hope that everyone enjoys it as much as we enjoyed making it.
Maraming salamat sa ating mga directors. Si Joey De Guzman nag-anniversary yan ngayon. Nag-attend siya ng wedding. Anyway, ilan na sa atin nakapanood ng trailer? Maraming salamat kasi nakapag-over 25 million views na kami across all media and across all platforms. At syempre, pinagmamayabang namin ngayon. Panoorin natin ulit ang aming trailer, ang ating